Fred Film Radio, this is Chiara Nicoletti from Torino 37th edition. I'm with Teona Strugar-Mitevska, director and a member of the jury, the official jury. So, first of all, welcome back on Fred.
Thank you. Nice to see you. Huh? You gave me a great idea. We are all Petrunias. This, I will remember it forever. I've been actually repeating it quite often. I'm that. Petrunia. And then I go further and I say, you also can be Petrunias, because finally we all have part of Petrunias within us. So it comes from you. Thank you.
I love that. For those who didn't listen to my first meeting with Teona, we were in Berlinale. Yeah. We were talking about Petrunia. God exists. Her name is Petrunia. Was in competition there, and I came up with this thing because I really loved the film, and I fell in love with Teona. So. And Teona, here, first of all, you're here not only with God exists. Her name is Petrunia, but with 5 films of yours. So how does it feel to have already a retrospective in your name?
It's incredible. I have to tell you the truth, I feel too young for this, but yes, I have made 5 films, and thank you to Emanuela for I think it's a brave move to show all of my films. And she's the first in the entire world. So it is incredible. Yes, I hope I make minimum 5 more before I die.
Is there a memory linked to one of these 5 films that you're the most attached to?
Attached to? I'm not attached to.
Or nostalgic about?
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm quite. I have hard time to.
Yes.
I have hard time to look at my films after I make them. Mm-hmm. Actually, for a long time, I had hard time because I always only saw the problems with them. And then when Emanuela asked me to screen all of my films, of course I had to watch them all, and not once but few times. And I don't know. Each of them presents part of me, a certain stage in my life, certain concerns that are connected to that time. They are not perfect, but they are honest. And on the end, I think this is important, Cinema is a weapon, and it can do. The power of cinema, it's amazing. So I think in each of these films, I try to move my society along. So I'm not saying, I congratulate myself for this, but I think there is a certain bravery that I, as a filmmaker and as an artist, I hope I don't lose. In terms of memories, I can tell you about my worst memory. It is my first film. It was terrible. How I Kill a Saint. And actually it's a film that for many years I didn't like to watch because I felt I failed it on many levels, because it was very difficult film to make. It was 17 years ago. I was young. I just finished school. I just had my first child. 6 months before, and then it was very difficult to be accepted by the males on the set. Yeah. It was a disaster. It was a disaster because I felt like I have to be a truck driver in order to be taken seriously by them. So what a waste of energy and time. As you are a film director and you have to direct your actors. You don't need to put energy in persuading the rest of the crew that actually your place is there. So I will give you an example. I had my driver come to me and said to me, Teona, you don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry. All the time you are making these tracking shots. You know how we shoot a film. Plan on you, plan on me, plan on you. This is how you should shoot your film. I'm like, oh my God, I came home and I cried. And well, anyway, the thing is that things have, since that moment, I learned that, I can be a woman and also I learned how to claim my place in the industry and how not to waste my time on being anything else than what I am, myself. And I think also it has helped my cinema. And I think finally in the last 2 films, I am sort of doing what I always wanted to do. So is my story too sad or something? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm seeing your expression.
I was wondering if you think that the situation changed through the years or you changed.
Well, it's both. Of course, I changed, you know. What is our biggest problem as women? Well, I will tell you about my biggest problem has been confidence. Confidence in myself that my place, it is where I would like it to be. That I also have the right to be a film director and to voice my opinion. And, you know, and how do you voice your opinion? By creating space for your voice to be heard and et cetera, et cetera. But it is really, I often say to young women, aspiring writers, artists, directors, whatever, confidence, trust yourself. You know, you are. This is my personal growing, my personal development, whatever you would like to call it. But also, we live in a very exciting time because we are talking openly about all these issues that concern us deeply on human level.
Yes.
And it's not a Balkan story, it's not a Balkan problem. It is the position of women within patriarchy. So yes, I think I communicate often with younger generations, and I think they are actually more free than my generation was. You know, so it is very encouraging. I think it is very positive, but that doesn't mean that we have gained the ground. We have to continue discussing and challenging the system. It is the minimum we can do.
As a juror, what kind of films does Teona like?
I like honesty and I like bravery. And I like cinema. And actually, until now, we have all of this. I will not tell you more about the selection, but it's
I like
really.
I like this
think,
approach, at least.
Yes, I think it's really. It has been a breath of fresh air, to tell you the truth. Seeing the films until now, so I feel very honored to be part of. Also, the jury. It's very interesting. You know, sometimes you are in a jury and you have like. Producers and film critics. It is very refreshing to be in a jury that is like 4 of us. It's our film directors, because you know, cinema, to make a film is not an easy job. It is an ordeal. It is like building a house, or maybe we are more compassionate to all these young filmmakers who are doing the best for their voices to be heard. So yes, I think I answered your question. Did
Yes,
I? Yes.
you
Sometimes
answered,
I go off the.
I love this idea of you, being more understanding of what they're going through and what they went through as.
Yes, because we have gone through the process, you know. Every time you make a film, you climb a mountain, and you know, sometimes you fall, you climb again, and so yes, that's the process. Yes.
Thank you so much, Teona, and good luck with your jury duties.
Thank you very much.
And this is Chiara Nicoletti from the 37th Torino Film Festival for Fred, the Festival Insider. Grazie.